and how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the ACC, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Line gets set, first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Handoff from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. On 2nd down, he'll fire. A strike downfield. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Hey, QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the ball is intercepted. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defensive.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Throwing right. He makes a catch. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Shoots it to the left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. If they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. The back goes in motion. Looking to throw on second down. Fires toward the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. The expressway is wide open. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. he can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
To the air on first down. He'll pull it down and run. On the move at the 30. He's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Florida, 6. Oklahoma State, 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He looks that one in nicely. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Oh, it's blocked. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And those are the plays you dream about. You blitz, you bring the absolute lumber. Those big hits, man, those can set the tone. And that makes a decision for this offensive player. Do I really want to go near that guy again?
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And it'll be down right there. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that pass picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. looking to move it through the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker. You can tell. Locked in on the quarterback. Chases him down. Gets to him. Not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle. Gets him on the ground.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback.
And they got him for the sack.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. He's looking to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Gator!
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
Snapped it in the shotgun. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Fair catch called for and made. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Slings it downfield. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the...
tough on an offense. Third and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
On the move. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. He's there to make the stop, and the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the ground. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. Wide receiver coming across in motion. A run for the quarterback. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's reeled in. It's Everett. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Dropping back, it's Gore. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other and you get some motivation, you need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Quick completion on the out route.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. To the ground to try to move the chains.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job, hold the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Grab behind the line. It's Wall. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Gore. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They'll throw it on first down. It's complete on the right side. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
From the gun, running back on the move. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Little. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The offense is going to stay on the field now. This is within field goal range, but they already have one missed today. On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Well, the offense dialing up the jet sweep, and I like that idea because this receiver, with his speed, you want to try to get him on the perimeter, put the ball in his hands and see what can happen.
Back to throw, it's Gore. He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone, it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll pull it down. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Open runway ahead. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Gets rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. And it's picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. Give to the running back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Florida 12, Oklahoma State 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Dropping back, it's Gore. He's right on target. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
They've got the weapons to stay aggressive. He just made a big play. Let's see if we can take a shot here into the end zone, score, and try to save as much time on the clock as we can.
Catch in the middle, it's Walt. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. They're going to throw it again. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Buys a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? 1st down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Got a man. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you could run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. He wants to throw it. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so it's a 2-point conversion attempt. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can...
Oh, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Gator! And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Let's go! Running back goes in motion. From the gun. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you've got the offense right where you want it.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They'll try it on the ground. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. 1st down for this offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it. These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll leave it with the lone back.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Runs through a tackle. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation. Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. A first down for the offense. Power football with the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the offense. The play action fake. Fires it down the seam. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. No, he got loose. And he's wrapped up. On first down, here comes this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll put the tight end in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after. Something about missed field goals, even long ones like that, a bit demoralizing. Now the offense set up at about the 38-yard line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jordan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He wants to throw here on second down. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. The run from the shotgun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. We're hoping for a little more drama than we got a season ago when the Trojans obliterated the Irish.
They absolutely laid the hammer. And the Trojans, listen, this is a team that you can count on every year now. They're starting to put their name in the hat. They've always had so much prestige, tradition. End of the year, these games, they matter. Can they deliver another statement game again this year?
I think the Trojans coaching staff last year did such a good job getting their team's minds right. And the leaders in that locker room, they were really making sure that everyone's intensity was at a different level going into that game. No doubt they want to come out and blow out Notre Dame again and keep the jeweled shillelagh in the trophy case.
Red pass, it's complete. And he's... First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give to the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going in. Gonna take a shot. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Southern Cal. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this up.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Got him downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Zings it complete to the right. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Trojans! Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, USC! And they take it. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're looking for an advantage to the right. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Fast motion from the offense. Off play action. Feeling some heat. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes a connection. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. And the Trojans are on the move. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. The sweet feet buy a little time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The Trojans have pushed it inside the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They're bringing heat. Starting to feel a little pressure. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Line getting set on second down. Quarterback checking the play. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Takes the handoff. It's Love. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pocket starts to collapse. He's got it. Touchdown, Southern Cal. The Trojans have it in scoring position on first and goal. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Looking for the score. And here's the third interception of the night. And he's brought down, and this defense gets... Looking for a productive play on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's open. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The short hands, it's Jefferson.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Unloads it left. Another incompletion on third down. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. He got it. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Trojan! And the punishment has been... No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.